What's up, fire signs? Welcome, peace and blessings. Welcome to your reading for November 2024. Today we have a lot to cover. We are actually going to tune into the overall energies for you for the month of November, overall energies and themes, any mental blocks or limiting beliefs, how you can step into your leadership and embody your purpose this month, okay? How you can get more in alignment with that. What you need to know in terms of love, relationships, and self-worth. Any challenges and opportunities for growth that may be presenting themselves. Any spiritual themes or soul lessons coming your way. And also, of course, any self-care that you can do or that you should focus on to nurture your mind, body, and spirit for the month of November, okay? So if you're interested in any of that, you'll definitely want to stay tuned. Also, please keep in mind that this is a very general reading, so if there is anything that does not resonate with you, please just leave it. Take what resonates with you and leave the rest for those who need it. Also, keep in mind that I will never reach out to you directly to purchase anything from me or to book any services. Therefore, if you would like to dive into your own personal journey, then you'll want to take a look at the link in my bio. That's my website, TaliaRene.com, REENE.com, okay? And you'll want to book a private reading through my website, okay? I do believe that's all that I have for you in getting started here. So let's go ahead and dive in. The first thing that I want to take a look at here is going to be your energy. Like, let's go ahead and do a quick vibe check, energy check here. I did do a cleansing and shuffling off camera, so I don't want to do too much, making a whole lot of noise here, but we're going to shuffle just a little bit. So this is going to be for my fire signs, okay, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, and this is Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, okay? So what is going on with your energy here? What's your energy like this month? We have the Chariot. All right, so you are making some choices and some decisions and pushing yourself ahead. You are moving forward in a new direction, moving forward with this sense of control, this sense of empowerment is what I'm feeling. Like having your mind and your heart in the same place, in the same direction, and just pushing yourself forward here. The Chariot, for me, is this energy of like definitely moving forward. It's forward movement, right? But it's also control, like a sense of self-control and a sense of self-discipline, all right? And just pushing yourself forward. But if you notice here, there's two opposing energies, right? We have a light colored horse and we have a dark colored horse. And so this for me is representing the duality, right? It's representing like mind and spirit. It's representing like your mental state and your emotional state. We often have to have these in the same place in order to be able to move forward in a straight path. Otherwise, we're back and forth, we're here, we're there, we're up, we're down, you know, and it creates this sense of confusion where you're almost like chasing your tail, right? You're not really getting anywhere, you're just kind of moving around in circles. But when this energy is aligned, okay, then you can push yourself forward. You can move forward in the direction that is in alignment with your highest and greatest good, all right? And you're actually making progress. You're actually getting somewhere. So this is what I'm seeing is, you know, like a major theme here for your energy this month is really taking control and pushing forward toward what you want, okay? What else? I feel like that's really all you want to focus on. It's like, I'm moving forward. I'm getting somewhere. I'm going somewhere. And, you know, I have a goal in mind, and that's just what it is. That's what it is. What else do we have here? right. Death and rebirth, okay? So there are some things that you're having to leave behind at this time as well. Some things that you're having to let go of and release, leave behind in the past, because you are definitely looking forward. You're looking forward to new beginnings, to a new start, to a fresh and clear future is what I'm seeing, where you can literally just see it all, right? You have this vision, you have this clear path, this clear understanding of what it needs to be. This feels like very fresh and clear and new energy. Keep in mind that with the death of anything, right, it's a challenge. It can be difficult to release and let go, because you now have to look forward to something that is completely different. It's a new normal, right? When you cut ties with something, when you let go of something and you start over completely fresh, right, this is a whole new normal for you. And it can be a bit challenging. It can be a bit painful. It can be a bit of a struggle, you know. It can be kind of sad. It can be any of those things. So again, this is a very general reading, so take it how it resonates. But I do see you pushing forward, letting go of something, leaving something in the past, leaving something behind, okay? Cutting ties with energy that is no longer serving you, so that you can actually push yourself toward the future that you actually desire, the future that you do see for yourself, the future that you have been envisioning, okay? The Four of Swords, Page of Swords, and the Three of Wands. I'm going to go ahead and take those. All right. So the Four of Swords here, this is an energy of, it's like a mental rest, okay? Relaxing your mind and giving yourself a mental break, resting your mind, resting your thoughts, right? Some of you have been overthinking a situation. You've been overthinking in certain things. For some of you, this could definitely be in matters of the heart, in terms of, you know, your relationships, connections, romantic partners, things like that. You may have been just completely overthinking a situation. It doesn't have to be that. Again, take it as it resonates here. But I am seeing that there's a situation that you may have been overthinking, and you may have been feeling a bit overwhelmed. But the beauty of the Four of Swords here, this is also this energy of sanctuary. When I think of sanctuary, I think of some place that is very safe. It feels like home. It feels like comfort, right? This is a place where you feel safe and you feel comfortable to relax your mind. You don't have to think about anything. You don't have to be on guard, okay? You know that you're okay here. Okay, you know that you're okay here. So this may be a need to create a space of sanctuary, or create a sense of sanctuary, so that you can rest your mind, so you can rest your thoughts, and even your physical body as well. Because understand that when we put our mental state through all of this stress, it can take a big toll on us physically as well. So if you're in need of getting some physical rest and relaxing your body, okay, then definitely do that as well. You could be definitely feeling it in your body. I'm feeling something like, you know, maybe feeling in your back as well. Maybe your back, your shoulders. You might really need to kind of just like do some stretching and do some resting here. But I'm feeling like this is all about taking sanctuary. If you've been through a lot of you know, mental and emotional stress here lately, definitely consider that for yourself, okay? We also have the Page of Swords, which is the Page of Swords represents this learning energy. This is about being very curious, okay? Very curious and eager to learn. It's like hungry for knowledge. I want to know, right? I want to know. And this is also a very social type of energy as well. So there could be some new connections, maybe some networking that is happening for you this month. Maybe getting to know some new people or getting to know someone new, okay? or maybe even just communicating with someone, sharing something that you're learning, or receiving certain knowledge, certain wisdom, information. You could be receiving some new ideas this month as well that are propelling you forward, as we see the Three of Wands here and this forward movement. So again, I'm definitely seeing a lot of forward movement. Some of you may actually be traveling this month as well. So definitely wishing you safe travels here. But there could be some travel, definitely seeing some forward movement. We see growth here with the Three of Wands, and also this sense of initiative, this sense of leadership, standing up and you know, just kind of taking that first move in terms of growth. But I'm seeing this with this this element of excitement and optimism. Like, I know that this is going to be good. Like, I can't wait to see how this turns out. Like, I'm getting like this very excited kind of energy here, and it's kind of like making me want to like move, right? Like jump in my seat a little bit, right? So there's something that you're getting excited about, something that you're moving forward to. You may have received some new information or learned something new, and you're ready to put it into play, ready to put it into action. There's also this element of juggling a lot as well. So you may be juggling a lot of information, learning a lot of new information and trying to figure out what to do with it. You may be wanting to share. Some of you may be needing to share this with a platform of some sort, because I'm seeing, you know, this very social energy here. I'm getting a sense of like social media. So maybe doing something on like YouTube or TikTok or something like that, where you're actually sharing the knowledge and the information that you're gaining, and maybe building or growing a platform here is what you're kind of being called to do for some of you. If that resonates with you, or if that feels more like confirmation, then there you go. That is your confirmation there, okay? The more you learn, the more you grow. The more you learn, the more you earn. Okay, somebody needed to hear that. So let's go ahead and take a look into the oracle here. Look a little bit deeper and see what's going on here for this month. Here for my fire signs. All right. So we have house 2, physical security, possessions, material values, and self-worth. It's very interesting because I said here, this physical security, like just feeling this sense of security, feeling safe. We have the 6th house with establishing a foundation, health, daily life, and practical details. Sextile, a combination of tension and flow, potential, and a rewarding situation. All right, let's get one more. All right, and then we have Venus, give and receive love, find value, and see beauty. So right out the gate, for some of you, I'm definitely feeling that there's a need to really prioritize your sense of self-care, your sense of self-love, self-worth here. You are definitely very valuable. You are so valuable. You are so precious, just like the stone here, okay? You're needing to see the beauty that you have within yourself, resting your mind and trusting that you deserve everything that you desire, all right? So that's the first message out that I'm receiving here. We do have this physical sense of security here, possessions, material values, and self-worth. This is a need to really just be and feel secure within yourself, in your physical space, knowing that you have everything that you need, okay? I'm just gonna go ahead and unpack all of this here. I want to make sure everything is in frame as well. Okay. All right. I feel like For some of you, this is really a matter of you pushing yourself forward and running towards or moving towards what makes you feel safe, what makes you feel secure. Okay, some of you may be on a journey home, or yeah, because the Four of Swords gives me like this feeling of like a sense of home, a sense of safe, right? So some of you could be journeying. How do you say it? Is it making a journey, a trip home? All right, or somewhere that feels safe, that feels secure to you, somewhere where all of your things are, okay, where you have access to the things that make you feel comfortable, that make you feel safe. I also feel like this may be in regards to creating that sanctuary that we talked about, that space of sanctuary, right? So maybe even creating an altar for some of you, and even just like within your home, there may be, some area that you kind of need to pull together. This could be in your bedroom or a separate little space that you have where you can kind of go, maybe creating like a prayer closet or something like that, where you just feel this sense of sanctuary and this sense of peace and calm and happiness, the place where you can even spend time, like your devotional time, right? Your time with you and your higher being, whatever you believe in, okay? This may be very significant for you this month, okay? With the sixth house, we have this energy here of establishing a foundation, okay? I feel like this is all definitely tied together, definitely related here. Your sense of health, daily life, and practical details, okay? So yeah, also keeping in mind, understanding that small things that we do on a daily basis definitely add up to the bigger outcome, the bigger impact that they have over time. In the course of, 31 days, we can definitely create a new habit. So if you're doing something consistently for 21 days, for 31 days, right? 41 days, 51 days, eventually it becomes a part of your routine. It becomes a part of your habits. It becomes a part of you. And you feel a little strange. You feel a little odd if you don't do those things. You feel kind of thrown off, right? You're off balance if you're not doing or following your routine, right? So for some of you, you may be called to really establish some sense of a routine. So this may be a daily ritual or daily routine that you start when you rise in the dawn, right? When the sun rises and you get up before you hit your feet to the ground, you may say a prayer or something like that, right? You may have some type of devotional practice or spiritual practice that you have when you get up at the beginning of the day, right? And something that you may do at the end of the evening before you lay down to rest. But I feel like there's a need to establish something solid, establish something that, creates a good foundation for you in terms of where you're headed in your life and what type of life you're seeking to create, right? Whatever you're wanting that to actually look like for you. There could be a little bit of resistance here because we have this combination of tension and flow, right? With a potential and rewarding situation. So even with this, it's like there's a little bit of tension, a little bit of a struggle, a little bit of a challenge at first when you're putting new routines into play. Sometimes you forget because you're not used to doing it. This is something that's new. Be gentle, be kind with yourself, okay? Remember, hey, like, I'm just getting started here. If you mess up, that's okay. Get back on. Like, it's just like when you fall off of a bike. Get back up, get back on, and keep going, right? And you keep doing that, and you keep doing that until you get comfortable, until you get confident, until it becomes a part of you. But don't give up because it's definitely going to pay off. It's definitely going to pay off. And again, apply this however it applies for you. specifically. So this could be in terms of, you know, like a new business venture or, you know, anything that you are focusing on at this time, right? If there are certain routines or certain exercises, certain things that you need to get up and do every day before you get your day started so that you can be the best version of yourself in whatever your activities are, then do that, okay? This could even be a matter of getting up and checking your reports every day, because a lot of us, I will say there's a lot of people that are running businesses but don't know anything that's going on inside their business, right? You have much more advantage within your business if you know the details of your business, what's going on. Do you have a bird's eye view? Are you getting up and running your reports every day? Do you know the sales that have come in? Do you know the money that you're spending out in terms of your expenses? Do you know, you know, what your traffic is looking like? Do you know, like, do you have the details? And this may need to be something that you write down. You might need what they call a daily method of operations, a DMO. Right? This is going to help you propel yourself forward efficiently. Especially if you have all of this stuff written down, you say, okay, this is what I'm going to do every day, before I get started. I'm going to do this, and this. Now you can do that in a quick 5 minutes. I'm going to check my email. I'm going to do this, going to do that. And you're not all over the place. You can get stuff knocked out and you have more day left for yourself. Whatever it is that you're doing, you're definitely needing to do it with an energy of love, okay? You're needing to do this with an energy of love, remembering that it is important for you to provide value. The more value you provide, and this is within yourself, like when you feel valuable within yourself, okay, you show up different, period. So this may be a need to study and learn, gain more knowledge, more information in regard to whatever it is that you're working on at this time, and build your knowledge up. When you can eliminate a lot of questions, you can eliminate a lot of insecurities. Okay, so if you're feeling insecure in any type of way, or you're feeling stuck, or you're feeling like there's a need for growth in any way or whatever, there's a matter of, you know, being a constant student. For me, I consider myself to be a forever student, right? Because there's no one who knows everything, and I can always learn more. I can always grow more. I can always be more. Always. But I also accept the fact that I am awesome just the way that I am, exactly where I am. Okay? So that is that matter of, you know, I'm valuable and I am worthy just as I am. At the same time, I will never stop striving to be even better, because why not? All right, very interesting. I feel like there's a lot of energy coming in, and this kind of almost feels a little bit scattered here, but it doesn't. I feel like you're definitely establishing a new foundation for yourself. You're finding your way through to a new routine, to a new way of doing things, in a way that aligns with you, with who you are, with the life that you're wishing to create. But I feel like your self-care, your mental state, okay, is definitely a very significant part in all of this as well. I feel like being a little bit more organized as well, seeking certain information, eliminating certain insecurities, and being a bit more organized is definitely going to help you in terms of wherever it is that you're headed at this time. But I do see that you are making a lot of progress. You are making a lot of moves forward, and definitely I'm seeing a lot of growth and expansion for you as well. So definitely get very excited about that. I'm going to go ahead and clear these cards off the board here so we can move ahead in this reading. I'm going to leave the oracle out. All right. And the first thing we're going to take a look at is going to be mental blocks and limiting beliefs, okay? Yeah. There's definitely going to be a little bit of tension. There's going to be some resistance here in terms of creating this new sense of being, this new way of being. I feel like, you know, there's like a lot of back and forth within yourself, like, dang, I forgot. Or, you know, maybe even that feeling of, I don't feel like it, right? I don't feel like doing this shit today, but it's going to be necessary. So keep going. Don't give up, and do it because you love yourself. Do it because you value yourself. Do it because this is what you are. This is your goal. This is what you're working towards, right? All right, so let's see here. What's the blocks, limiting beliefs for my fire signs? Seven of Swords. All right, y'all, listen. You're definitely needing to be honest with yourself, okay? Being honest with yourself, being honest with others is going to set the stage. It's going to set the tone for everything. If you're not honest with yourself, especially in terms of your goals, in terms of your activities and the things that you're doing or the things that you're not doing, it's not going to serve you. It's not helping you at all, okay? So when it comes down to your strategies and, you know, your efforts, are you really putting forth the effort that is in direct alignment with the goal that you are trying to achieve? And if the answer to that question is no, then you need to reevaluate what you're doing. You need to reevaluate your processes. You need to reevaluate your strategy, okay? And in your activities, your actions, okay? For some of you, there is a need to definitely move in silence, or maybe you're feeling like you need to move in silence. You're feeling like there's certain things that you can't share or certain things that you need to hide in order to get to where you're going. I do feel like this is something that is kind of hindering you in some way, something that is limiting you. What you need to understand is that whatever is for you, and it can't be taken away from you, right? There could be someone who copies your stuff or, you know, decides that they want to show up just the same way that you show up, but it's impossible because they are not you. They can take your idea, but they can never put it into play the way that you put it into play. Remember that. So don't allow those types of things to hinder you from doing what you need to do for yourself, from being able to move forward, from being able to, create success and create abundance. You know, I know a lot of people who tend to, you know, not make moves and not do things because they're so afraid of their ideas being taken. But at the end of the day, they end up, you know, you keep your mouth so tight about it and you don't want to share anything about it. And then somebody else comes up with a similar idea and it's like, damn it, that was my idea. Well, it kind of, you know, you had an opportunity, but you were so scared that it was going to be taken away from you that even you didn't do something with it. So don't allow that to be yourself. Don't allow that to be your situation or to be your story, okay? Do something with your ideas. Don't be afraid to put yourself out there. Don't be afraid to move forward. It's, you know, yeah, move strategically, move in silence when you need to, but don't be afraid to, you know, put information or put value out into the marketplace for fear that it's going to be taken from you, okay? What is for you is for you. What else do we have here? Leadership and purpose. So, the Tower. The Tower energy represents, you know, like a falling away of things that are no longer serving, okay? This is the universe shaking things up, shaking you up, shaking up your reality in such a way that gets your attention, right? It gets your attention because it's almost kind of chaotic. It's kind of all over the place. This could... All right, so I'm getting multiple messages with this, all right? So one of the things being that if things are feeling kind of chaotic, if things are feeling kind of, you know, all over the place, especially with you making these shifts, I feel like your life is going to be shifting very quickly, okay? Because this is a sudden change type energy, okay? It represents a sudden change, kind of like out of nowhere. It can also feel a bit chaotic. If your life is feeling chaotic, and if your, you know, your career, your business, the moves that you're making, things are just kind of feeling all over the place, then you're definitely needing that strategy that we talked about. Okay, you're needing that strategy. You're needing a plan. You're needing to figure your way out strategically. so that things are not all over the place. But I also do see that there are some things that are shifting out of your life, some things that are moving away, falling away, that are no longer serving you. They're no longer serving your purpose. They're no longer serving your mission. And these things need to fall away. Don't try to hold on to these things. Like, don't try to hold on to this energy. And when I speak of energy, I'm speaking of people, places, and things. Okay. So whatever this is that is trying to leave your life or trying to exit stage left or whatever, let it. Because the more you hold on to it, the more the lightning strikes. The more you hold on to it, the more chaos you're creating, all right? And this is the place or the point where you're needing to release this tension and just allow energy to flow, all right? I feel like this is definitely going to help you in terms of relieving a lot of stress. It could be a little bit stressful at first because you may not understand it right away. You may not really see the reason behind it right away, and that's okay. But just allow yourself to be an observer of the situation. Don't try to force anything. Stop forcing shit. It's not serving you at all. Stop forcing stuff, but allow yourself to relax. Allow yourself to be free in these situations and just kind of observe and see like what is going on and why. Okay, because when we have this Tower in reverse and, in its shadow energy, this is more so like a refusal to accept necessary change. It's a refusal to allow things to shift and to happen the way that they need to happen, right? This is you standing in your own way. Don't do that. So whatever changes need to happen, allow them to happen. Or whatever changes you need to make them. Let's look at love, relationships, connections, self-worth here. All right, so we have the Six of Cups and we have the Seven of Pentacles. I'm going to go ahead and take both of these. This is interesting. For a lot of you, I feel like the energy this month is kind of tied to some level of comfort in some way. The Six of Cups represents, like the past energies, and it definitely represents like this sense of familiarity. I think that's how it says. It's like familiarity. I always struggle with that word, but this sense of being familiar, right? Like what's familiar, what's comfortable, past energies, right? This can be memories and, maybe people of the past and, things like that, like old friends. It also has this energy of innocence intertwined here, okay? Then we also have this energy of the Seven of Pentacles, which represents hard work. It represents, this energy of like planting a seed and watching it come to fruition, okay? Allowing it to come to fruition. This is a matter of having faith. When you plant a seed and you know that the tree is not going to grow overnight. You know that it takes time, right? And you don't have this expectation that you're going to see a tree when you wake up the next day, right? You have the expectation that you have to go out and you have to nurture that seed until it grows roots and it starts to push its way up through the soil to where you can physically see it. But even before you see it, you know that the seed is planted and you know that it's going to grow. You know that it's going to take root. Like you have this belief in yourself. You have this belief, deep down somewhere that eventually it will turn into, it'll sprout into this little thing that will eventually grow into a bigger thing, right? So this is a matter of investing proper energy here. This could be something that is related to your past, something that may be like and we are looking at love and relationships. So this could be a past relationship that you're needing to nurture, a past connection that you're needing to, kind of look into and maybe give a little bit more energy to. Maybe go and plant a seed here or nurture the seeds that have already been planted. Maybe go check on your plant. Go check on your plants. What seeds have you already planted, right? There could be someone from your past that is presenting themselves, that is, you know, re-entering, or, you know, kind of coming back into your life, circling back around in some way, form, or fashion here. This may be something that you want to kind of give a little bit more energy to, invest a little bit more energy to, if not a lot more energy. Okay, so evaluate the situation, take it as it resonates for you. If this is a toxic situation, I definitely don't recommend that. You know, but if this is a loving situation, something, and it could, again, it doesn't necessarily have to be romantic. It can be, right? Because I know a lot of people are watching specifically for their loving relationships in terms of romance, you know, and partnerships, but take that as it resonates for you. I feel like this is having to do with some type of past energy. For some of you, this could actually be a past life connection as well. So there may be something that you're needing to, you know, just kind of give a little bit more energy to, and invest a little bit more into here when it comes to your relationships and your connections, okay? I do feel that there is a deep sense of innocence here. I feel like this is a situation that you can trust. I feel like it's a situation that is, it's given like long term, right? If you see this like how I see this right now, there's this little boy with his puppy, and he turns into this, you know, grown man, and his puppy is now a dog, but they've been together forever. They've been together through, you know, through all of the stages of life, through all of the things, right? They've been connected. This is a very loyal kind of energy here, right? This connection, it's like it's not going anywhere. Okay, so it may take a little bit of work, it may take a little bit of patience in this situation, but that has to be something that you choose to invest. Okay, let's look at challenges and opportunities for growth for you this month. The Knight of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles. Okay. So in terms of challenges and opportunities for growth here, this is so funny to me. Just like I mentioned for my Earth Signs video, I actually did the reading for Earth Signs and Fire Signs already, but when I went to edit, I lost all of my footage, and so I'm having to do it again. And it's just interesting to me to see the same cards reappear in the same positions as I'm recording the footage over again. So it's just very interesting. But anyway, the Knight of Pentacles, in terms of your challenges and opportunities here, there may be something where, or this challenge, this tension, this challenge, this struggle to be consistent and, you know, to really keep showing up. The Knight of Pentacles represents this energy of being determined and dedicated. This is a long-term energy. It's not like here today, gone tomorrow type of energy. This is like, I'm in this for the long haul. Okay, I'm in this for the long haul, and I'm gonna take one step at a time, right? This is giving me compound effect, right? The small things that we do on a daily basis, they compound over time and create a larger or greater effect over time. Okay, and so this is a dedication. You know, this is like, I'm determined, I'm dedicated, and I'm hardworking, and I'm moving forward towards this goal, and I'm gonna get there. It is a slow moving energy as well. So some of you may be feeling a little bit impatient, like you're wanting to see the results of your labor right away. You're wanting to see things right now, but it's going to take a little bit of time, and you have to be okay with that. Okay, even with the Seven of Pentacles, we're talking about love and relationships here, right? This may be something that is growing slowly, something that you're having to give a little bit more faith to, right? And just trusting and knowing that it will evolve over time as you continue to nurture it and you continue to work in it, right? If you continue to invest your time, energy, resources, whatever, it will grow and it will develop over time, but you have to be willing to do that work. So I think that with the Knight of Pentacles energy here showing up as your challenges and your opportunities. I feel that as long as you are investing your energy properly here and you're taking your time and you are growing and developing yourself as necessary and you're doing the work that is necessary, you're determined and you're dedicated, right? You're showing up consistently. I do feel that things are going to shift in a very beautiful way for you. You're going to see a lot of growth. You're going to see a lot of expansion. You're going to see a lot of things change in a lot of positive ways in your life, in your career, in your relationships, literally all over your life. Okay, but it's a matter of making choices, making decisions that align with that, and being committed to them. Committed to those choices for the long term. Okay. All right, let's look at your spiritual themes and soul lessons. Okay. The Lovers. The Lovers. This is such a beautiful card. This is one of my favorite cards in this deck. I love this card. It's so pretty. All right, so let's see. Spiritual themes and soul lessons. This definitely could be in regards to love. I am feeling, as we look at the love and relationships area here, we have this past life connection is what this definitely feels like to me. So there could be, a past life connection that is really tied to your overall sense of being at this time. This may be like something that is triggering you in a lot of ways in terms of your own soul growth. Okay, this connection may be something that is triggering you in terms of healing, okay, causing you to have to look at yourself in a different way, because the Lover's card is Gemini energy, right? So this is the twin energy. All right, this is someone who is a reflection of you, someone who reflects to you the things that may need to shift, or it reflects to you exactly who you are. This is someone who can trigger you in ways that nobody else can trigger you. This is someone who can frustrate the hell out of you in ways that nobody else can, yet you love them in a way that you love nobody else. Okay, this is a very deep connection, a very deep bond, but it forces you to look at yourself, okay? Because when you see these things being reflected to you in a certain way and it's triggering you in such a way, it's forcing you to see like what that really looks like on you. And therefore you have options, right? And what am I going to do with this? Like, do I want to show up in this way? Do I want to be this person? But also I feel like this is someone who triggers you in a way that makes you want to grow. They motivate you to grow and to become and be the best version of yourself. This is a beautiful, beautiful energy, right? In my opinion, one of the greatest types of relationships, or the greatest type of relationship, is someone who motivates you in all the ways to be the best version of yourself. And in doing that, you're also becoming the best version for them as well. So this is like, it works both ways. But I feel like this is also helping you to connect with yourself, helping you to connect with your own spiritual gifts and grow and develop in your own gifts as well. Because I'm seeing this telepathic connection here as well. So this may be something where you're communicating without actually, verbally speaking. Right? You have this whole conversation, you kind of just understand each other. But I feel like this is creating a understanding and growth within yourself as well. So this is really powerful. This is really beautiful. But I feel like you're being triggered maybe through a particular connection that is in your life at this time that is helping you to evolve here. And if I'm speaking to someone who that does not resonate with who doesn't resonate with that particular storyline, I feel as though maybe you could be coming into a connection with someone like that. Or it could just be that you're needing to make some decisions and some choices in terms of your heart, in terms of love in general, in terms of loving yourself, your self-values. Okay, definitely your values here that are aligning you. Yeah, that are aligning you with like your soul mission, your soul purpose, okay? Because I feel like they're intertwined in this particular message here, okay? Yeah. The Lovers is definitely, it's like that energy of, you know, choices and decisions in terms of love. So yeah, you're definitely needing to take a look at your own sense of, you know, self-worth and value, how you value yourself, how you see yourself, okay? This is going to be a massive, or very significant part of your soul's growth, okay? All right, so let's take a look at self-care. And this is going to be for mind, body, and spirit. Okay, how you can nurture your mind, your body, and your spirit this month. Mind, body, spirit, and the fire signs. There's too many cards. No, it's not. Okay. All right. So the quality of your life has more to do with what you remove from your life than what you add to it. Give yourself the gift of space. Listen, we had the death card at the very beginning of this reading, and this was about letting go, releasing, okay? Releasing energies that are no longer serving. We also have the Tower card here, right? Releasing energies that are no longer serving you. The quality of your life has more to do with what you remove from your life rather than what you add to it. Give yourself the gift of space. Okay, it is time to clean up. It's time to let go of stuff that is no longer serving you, people, places, and things, all right, that are no longer contributing to who you are, your purpose, your mission in this life, okay? Let it go. Allow yourself to be lighter and to be freer, okay? Intention. Number one. What if the only resolution you made was to love yourself more? Again, put yourself first. Prioritize yourself. This is extremely important for you this month. We also have rituals here. Steady yourself with simple rituals. Do the dishes, fold the laundry, water the plants, make a cup of tea. Let wisdom sneak up on you. Okay, so as you're doing these rituals, again, we talked about the compound effect, doing small things every day that compound over time, right? Having these rituals, these routines, and the more you do it, the more you get comfortable with it, the more it becomes second nature to you. But as you're doing this, understand that these are also ways to bring yourself to a state of meditation as well. And so as you're doing, you know, those things, as you're doing those small meditations, you will find that wisdom comes to you. You'll find that you have certain downloads, or you have certain ideas that come from out of nowhere, so to speak, right? These are things that are helping to kind of propel you forward, helping you to get a better understanding. It's kind of like giving you more insight into how to maneuver in certain ways or in certain situations, right? What do I need to do with this? How do I resolve this, right? So these little rituals, while they help you to get things done, they help you to be more consistent, more dedicated to certain things. They also help you in different ways as well, in terms of, you know, bringing you more insight. Remember that we get so much knowledge and clarity and wisdom just from nature alone. We as humans, like, we mimic nature in so many ways, and when we allow ourselves to just kind of slow down and see that, we can learn so much. So you might be needing to get out in nature. You might need to, you know, do some type of gardening or something like that, even if it's just like, you know, growing a plant in your home or something like that, right? This can kind of help you to connect with nature in a different way, where you can learn something. And I find too that when it comes to like growing a plant, You know, it helps in terms of building and nurturing yourself as well, in terms of your own self-love, your own self-worth, and things like that, if you allow it to be that type of a journey for you. So again, with this Venus energy here, give and receive love, find value and see beauty. You can find value and you can see beauty in anything if you allow yourself to slow down and really just take it all in. All right. So that is the reading that I have for you today. I do hope that this has been empowering for you in some way, that you have received everything that you needed from this reading. If you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up. And if you know of someone who can also benefit from this message, please feel free to share. Also, again, if you would like to dive into your own personal journey even further, then you'll want to click on the link for my website in the description. It's TaliaReene, REENE.com. Okay. And I do believe that that is all. So until the next time, peace and blessings. Remember that you are your number one priority, okay? So make time for yourself, make space for yourself, prioritize yourself, give yourself all that you need. Love on yourself to the best of your abilities. And I will see you in the next video. Peace.